What's up guys, ORIGINHERO, and today I'm playing Heroes and Villagers. This is my review of the game, if I think the game is worth getting. Heroes and Villagers is an MMORPG game with fantasy and combat crafting and housing. With your own character customization, so you can change, like I'm doing on the screen right now, different colours of your skin, your hair, even your personality, which is not normally what's in games, to be honest. You don't normally have like a choice to choose your personality. So I think it's a nice feature to the game. Also, you can apparently create your own village and become a village chief, which is something new for games. I haven't seen many games that do that. And in this game, you don't actually have to be a warrior. You can do things like fishing, crafting, tending to a garden, working with others. And obviously that's the reason why the game's called Villagers and Heroes. Even a villager can be a hero. So I thought I'd give the game a try, see if it's worth playing or not. And also, I like the fact that you can choose where you actually start in this game. You don't have to start in the same time as everyone else. You can choose a different realm. Most games normally make you start in just one area, which is a nice touch to the game, to be honest. So this is me playing the game for about 30 minutes to see if the game's good or not. And if you're saying or thinking, why am I only playing for 30 minutes? I should play for a lot longer than that. Well, if the game isn't enjoyable by 30 minutes, and you haven't got hooked into it, and you're probably not going to get hooked into it. Like I always say, the most important part of the game is the first impressions normally, and the game mechanics and how the game works. Also, the game also has its own voice acting, which is something nice, you don't see in many games. And you can even choose your own class of what you like to be. You can be a warrior, hunter, wizard, priest, or a shaman. Or shaman. But I thought I'd go for a warrior class, as I normally do in most games. And they've even got more detail into what type of warrior class you want to be, if you want to be fury or lightning. So I'm assuming it's the same for the other classes as well. So in the end I actually choose to go for the fury class. And I will be also giving a rating for the game, what I thought of it out of 5 stars, if I think the game is good or not, to be honest. So please, enjoy the video. And please also, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and comment. It always has helped me in making future videos. And leave a comment on what other games you'd like me to play and review. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I'm playing the game is the graphics. And I have to say they're really good graphics, to be honest. I didn't think the graphics would be as good as what they actually are. So it was quite nice. The mechanics were pretty easy to turn around and like walk. They weren't too hard. This was probably my fault of the game. I was having a little bit of problem at the beginning trying to get the first part of the quest started, because I didn't realise you have to actually click on where the writing was to go into the next part of the thing. I thought you just had to click it and then you do the dialogue and you skip it and you go to the next place, but yeah, I didn't realise I had to touch them 3 little dots at the bottom. Also on the fishing skill, I actually quite like the fishing skill when you got a hang of it. You need to normally just click on where the arrows are and it'll start the fishing, and it was a pretty good skill, to be honest. I liked it. And it was also very AFK. I'm assuming if you just stayed there, you could probably stay there for a couple of hours probably doing the fishing. And navigation was pretty easy. And even the combat was pretty good. It was pretty simple combat to use. Obviously at the beginning you only have one type of attack, and I'm assuming you probably get 3 or 4 more after. In this part I was having a little bit of trouble to find out where to go. Maybe it's my fault for skipping dialogue, but even though there was an arrow I didn't see it straight away like it is there now, but Anyway, I got there in the end. But it's normally the same when you're playing games for the first time. I mean, it's getting used to the mechanics and how the game works. And at first I didn't notice it, but at the bottom of the screen you can see like a little tiny like bar that's yellow at the moment. That is obviously your EXP for each skill you're doing. Or maybe it's only for your combat skill and the other ones are different coloured. And then the classic part of any MMORPG, you get to fight the first boss fight, which was actually a lot more difficult than I thought it'd be for a boss fight. It wasn't as easy as I thought it'd be for a new player. And I also thought that when I actually was fighting this boss, I had to constantly be moving around because then like the purple circles were taking a lot of HP down. So for a first boss fight, it was actually relatively difficult, to be honest. You had to keep on moving around, and I thought it was good for a first boss fight. Most boss fights, when you first start a game, they're pretty easy. Just stand there and you can kill the boss pretty easily. But this one, you have to do quite a move, as you can see me doing in the video right now. But I mean, the battle wasn't that difficult. It was good for a combat game. It helped you learn the mechanics as well. It wasn't too hard on you.
When the bombs scream until our last breath, every heartbeat.
The first thing that I noticed when I started this quest is a little purple arrow just below me that showed me where I need to go, which helped a lot obviously in the game and obviously in future parts of the game as well. I thought there was a nice variety of different quests as well, and quite a lot of quests.
When your nightmares turn to real life and the ground's filled up with landmines, we will face it standing side by side. You know I'll come running when you need. I'm coming. You know I'll come.
I mean, most of the time, because I skipped the dialogue pretty quick because I wanted to get on with it, most of the time I was normally looking for that purple arrow to show me where to go in the quest and make it a bit more easier. And I noticed you got a lot of rewards for doing these quests as well. Like you get at least one like a brown chest and like a purple chest that will give you EXP. So there's quite a lot of rewards just for starting out the game.
If you go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't.
I mean, one thing kind of did bother me a little bit about it, because when I was playing the game, it's an MMORPG game, and I didn't see any of the players walking around me, so it felt a little bit lonely walking around kind of by yourself everywhere. I mean, I don't know, maybe it comes later in the game, but if it does, then that's good. But I just thought, if not the fact that you're talking to them, but seeing the other players would be maybe better as well. Obviously, when playing old school RuneScape, there's players everywhere. You can't walk anywhere in the game without seeing other players. Anyway, I think I'll let you guys just watch the game instead of me talking the whole way through it, because I haven't stopped talking the whole way through the video yet. And then I'll give my final thoughts on the game, what I thought of it.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Okay, so I think I'll give the rating for the game now out of 5 stars. With my own personal choices for this game, you can disagree with whichever ones you want, it's up to you, it's your own opinion. So first of all, go up with the graphics. So I think the graphics are probably one of the best things about the game. The graphics were better than the majority of games that are out there, but still it was only just okay. So the graphics, I'll give it a 3 star. Next up, quests. To be honest, I didn't really like the quests. They were quite boring and they were really easy to do, to be honest. So for the quest rating, I'm probably going to give it a 2. It needs a lot more work. Next up, the skills. I actually like the skills, a lot of variety of skills. Probably the best thing about the game is actually the skills. There's loads of different skills, which is good for a game. So for me, the skills probably gets a 4 rating. So well done in that department. Okay, customization. So I felt the customization was lacking. I mean, you can customise your hair, the colour of your eyes, your skin colour, but that's it. You couldn't customise your height, your body type, or clothes. So for customization, I was going to probably give it a 2. I was debating give it a 1, but after taking consideration, I thought I'd give it a 2. So yeah, it needs a lot of work. And enjoyment. Honestly, I thought the game was okay. I didn't enjoy it that much, but it wasn't that bad, so I think I'll give this a 3 for the enjoyment side. And for the final rating, I'll be giving this game a 2.7. In my opinion, the game is just average. There is other games that do the same as this game, but better. Such as the Order and Chaos franchise and the RuneScape franchise. So now, what you've all been waiting for, is the game worth getting? And I think no. There's better games out there. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and until next time, ORIGINHERO signing out. Bye guys.